Now it is time for the presentation of the first Honorary Achievement Award being given to Irwin Zucker. Irwin is an icon in the book industry, not only here in Southern California, but all over the country. Heck, all over the world. He is the founder of the Book Publicists of Southern California, the president of Promotion and Motion Public Relations, and he's somebody who I'm honored to call friend and associate because, Irwin, you have done so much for the industry. Congratulations on receiving this award. What do you have to say?
Well, thank you for that wonderful eulogy. I appreciate it very much. I've gotten several awards over the years, and I'm truthfully humbled by these awards because I wonder whether I really deserve them or not. Because to me, the people that I deal with, these are the people I treasure and adore because I learned so much from them. It's possible they might learn something from me about publicity and book promotion and so on and so forth. But I do my best to learn from other people. And this is something I've done for 94 years, believe it or not.
That is such an impressive career, and you are still going strong. Do you want to hold up that award? I know it's glass and it's a little bit heavy, but do you got it handy there? Do you want to show everybody your award?
Okay, you want to see it now?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, it's rather heavy. Okay.
You got it?
Can you see it now?
Oh, hold it up a little bit higher.
There you
go. Oh, there we can see it. Excellent. Excellent.
It's a glass award. It's in a glass by itself, believe me. It's beautiful and it's heavy.
It is kind of heavy. It's a good paperweight.
I tell people when they look at it and they want to hold it, I said, please don't drop it. It's beautiful. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
So that's the award. And it's just beautiful. Thank you very much for it. Oh boy, I got to put it down. I got to make sure it doesn't fall. It's a beautiful award. Whoever came up with it, I guess you did. Am I right, Desiree?
We did some research to look at the type of award that we wanted to give out. We wanted something that would look good on an author or a book promotion person like yourself, that would look good on their bookshelf, because that's what it's all about, right? It's about books.
Right. Yeah. Well,
tell me how it feels knowing that over the years you've touched so many authors' lives and you've helped bring their messages to the world. I mean, in a lot of ways, you've delivered an abundance of messages to people all around the globe.
It feels great. And a couple of months ago, before my wife passed away, she and I looked over the amount of authors that I promoted in almost 65 years. It came out to around 4,000 authors. And when you add it up, it comes out to that much, because in 65 years, it's a lot of work, a lot of authors. And in my own family, I'm fortunate that my wife was an author of about 8 books, and my twin daughters were authors of 6 or 7 books. And my oldest daughter, who unfortunately passed away recently too, she was a writer. She was a broadcaster. Lori was terrific, but she never had a book published. But she did a lot of work in radio, and she was a great broadcaster. So that's the way it goes. We when it's time to grieve, we've got to think of the good things in our lives. I was married 63 years to Deborah, and we had a beautiful relationship. We only knew each other about 2 years before we got married. So in all, it was 65 years. And she was an author. In fact, the first book she wrote, Three to Make Merry, we were fortunate to sell to Paramount Pictures. And get this was back in 1957, the year we were married. We got $500 from Paramount Pictures for the right to have this book as an option. And we thought we were going to be millionaires. And guess what? the book was never made into a movie.
Mm.
So maybe Desiree, you've got some people with money who are willing to put up the money for a book called Three to Make Merry. It was a fun book, really. It was great, and but that's the way it goes. You never know. A lot of publishing companies, they buy books just to hold on to them, just in case they might make it into a movie. Just in case. They never guarantee you anything. Just like we authors, we can't guarantee anything to the clients except a lot of good effort. And we try very hard to make books bestsellers. But it's up to the general public to take a liking to a book or not. Am I right, Desiree? You know that. You've promoted hundreds and hundreds of books too, maybe 4,000.
Not quite 4,000, but you're right. You're right. There's no guarantees in this business. And you know something, Irwin, I always say if you wrote that book because you want to become a millionaire, well, there's easier ways to become a millionaire. You do this because you love it, because you love storytelling, you love helping people to spread their messages, and you just love being in the industry like you. So mad props to you, Irwin. Again, I just can't thank you enough for everything that you've done for the
Well,
industry and for authors.
well, Desiree, I've always been rich in the sense that I had a wonderful family, wonderful parents who came from Poland. They had very little schooling. I don't know whether my parents ever even went to high school. And their dream was for their 6 children, including me, for each of them to graduate college, to go through high school, which we all had to do first, and then graduate college. And that's what was the dream of my parents. They were hardworking people, very hardworking, and they enjoyed us. We enjoyed them, and I always learned from other people. I said that a little while ago, and that's the way I go through life. At the tender age of 94, I'm so happy to meet new people every day, wherever I go. I love to learn from them. And if they could learn a little from me or my profession or your profession or whatever you're doing, whatever you're promoting, that's good. We really appreciate it. And
Yeah.
thanks again for the award. The award is just beautiful. I've gotten several awards over the years, which is very, very nice. And we give out awards too, which you received also at one time from the Book Publicists of Southern California.
Exactly.
Your award was for Publicist of the Year. Am I right?
Oh my goodness. Yes, in 2017. And how
Well,
many awards have you given out for you to remember that one?
well,
That's incredible.
well. Let's see. The awards started at about 27 years ago. You mentioned the organization I founded, the Book Publicists of Southern California, which is now 46 years old. I can't believe it. When I started the organization way back 46 years ago, I said to my wife, I think I'll just do it 1 year at a time until we could find somebody to take it over. And it took me about 18 years to finally find somebody. It was a terrific lady named Barbara Gahn who lives up in Santa Barbara. She's a terrific author. She's a terrific publicist. And she held the position for 3 years. I said, are you a coward? I had it for 18 years. And our present president, Bruce Bornstein, it does a terrific job with us. You've been to several of our meetings, and Bruce has been with us for 6 years. He hasn't been impeached yet, so he's doing a great. He's
That's
doing
always
a
a
great
good
job,
thing.
and he's just a great asset to our organization. So it's learning all the time, which is what I try to do. I try to learn from my own family. My twin daughters who live up in Santa Barbara visit me every 2 or 3 weeks, and they've got incredible stories. Most of them are true, and it's a lot of fun being with people of all ages, all races, all ideologies, all religions, all everything. And my wife and I, that's what we always did. We loved people, and And that's the way we carry on. We're in a people business. Am I right?
Exactly.
We
Books
we
are
deal we
people.
deal with
It,
people all the
yep.
time, and they deal with us. And there are a lot of publicists in New York, which is the big city, L.A., Chicago, San Francisco, Atlanta, Miami. There are a lot of big cities in the United States, and most of them have publicity firms because people want publicity. To me, publicity is the people's business, and that's we're dealing with people all the time, and we can't get too upset if things are not going our way. I can't tell you how many clients I get who want to be on the big shows right away within 1 week. They want to be on a certain show, you know, and
Yeah.
I'll tell them, well, wait a minute, that show's not in existence anymore. They'll come back and they'll come back and they say to me, I still want to get on it. But
I've
what
heard
I
I've heard
try
that
to
before too. Yes, yes.
well,
But it
what
is it's perseverance, it's hard work, and it's
it is.
having a great publicity firm like your own, or like you said, there's plenty of them out there, but somebody that's going to really advocate for the author and get their stories out there. So again, I just can't thank you enough, Irwin. Now you've mentioned the Book Publicists of SoCal. And I do want to underscore what a great organization it is. Obviously, I'm a member of it, as are many other people. And if people are interested in becoming a member, they can do that. Plus, you mentioned the Book Publicist Awards, which happen in the late fall, early winter. So people can become a member now, and that way they'll be ready to possibly get nominated for an Irwin Award as
That's
well,
right.
right?
There's a good chance. We have members from all over the world. We have members from Australia. We have members all throughout Europe, and they renew their membership all the time. In fact, we have life memberships, which are $500 for a life membership, and for an annual membership, it's only $35, and we'll get a lot of those. But there are times in the 46 years that this organization has been around, we've had over 1,000 members some years. Some years
Wow.
it goes under. Right now, we've got about 500 members. But we're
Wow.
going strong because we have people like you. Desiree Duffy, you're an asset to our company. And as far as I'm concerned, you are the best female publicist I've ever met. The hardest working, the most productive. You're just fantastic. And I love a lot of authors. You're an author as well. I love a lot of authors who try to do their own publicity. In fact, I try to encourage them to do publicity for themselves first. You don't have to hire a professional publicist. Try doing publicity yourself. Then they'll get so disgusted. they'll, come,
Then they'll come to us. You'll see how hard it
they'll come
is
to a
and
professional.
appreciate what we do. I love that. I love
But
that.
you never know how it's going to go,
Yeah.
because when we pitch an author to a radio show, a TV show, or to a newspaper or magazine, we never know what their reaction might be. I mean, the other day I pitched a tremendous author, a psychologist author that I have, and I pitched it to this woman host, and she said, "Irwin, I can't use her because I'm a psychologist. I'm the psychologist of the show." So she didn't like any competition. So
Mm.
I didn't realize that. So I told that truthfully to the client. I said, "Look, I struck out, but I said, if you become the head of your own TV show, then you'll be on every week or every other week or whatever the situation is. You'll make it." So
Yeah.
we try to encourage people to be successful in every way, and it's great. By the way, I did mention my wife who passed away this past year. In fact, the other day it was our first annual anniversary of her passing. As I said, we were married 63 years, and she had 8 books to her credit. She encouraged me every day. She was my most ardent critic, and when I wasn't doing something that great, she let me know.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to thank her for it because I never thanked her for that. But Well, she was great for me. I met her in Palm Springs. She was a San Francisco young lady. When I finally started dating her, she would come in from San Francisco to Los Angeles. I'd go up to San Francisco, and we dated for about 2 years. And then we said we got to make this productive. So we got married September 1st, 1977, a day that will long
Amazing.
live in history. And we were married 63 plus years, and we had three daughters, just terrific young ladies,
Yes.
all writers. But the twin girls we had were terrific. In fact,
Yeah.
I call them the double energy twins. We like to give a tag name to an author. And when the girls came to me, they thought I would get them on every show in the world. They said, "Dad, you know everybody." I said,
Right,
"I
right.
don't know everybody." Well, we want to get on this show and that show and that show. And I said, well, you've got to help me. And
Yeah.
authors have to work with the publicists. Authors have to give the publicists a very good biography. And the authors have to give the publicists some hooks, some angles,
Yep.
some selling points.
Those talking points are
And
all
they
so
just can't be,
important.
yeah, they can't be too modest. They've got to be out and out realistic about how good they are and how
Yeah.
different they are, how they set themselves apart from their competition. Have you noticed that too?
I have. That is such great advice, really. I mean, everything that you're saying is a lot of the things that we say too. And Irwin, again, I just want to congratulate you and say what an honor it is to honor you at the BookFest. Thank you
Well,
so
I'm
much.
honored and I'm humbled. I will treasure this award forever.
Fabulous, fabulous. Coming up next, everybody, we have more on the spring 2022 BookFest adventure.